What's going on YouTube? Let's see. Okay, what's going on YouTube? This is Unger to the Max here, coming at you with episode 11 of Josh's Sports Vlog. And for the first time ever, I am doing this on my laptop. Because the other times I was doing this, I was doing it on my iPad. So that explains why the camera work was always a little bit shaky. The only disadvantage with doing it on my laptop is that I cannot show the game unless I move the... Oh, wait. I forgot to do this. This is Unger to the Max here. Salute. There we go. And we are going right into this. About 20 seconds left. It is Golden State 56, Washington Wizards 56. Meanwhile, Ole Miss is taking on Kentucky in men's college basketball. And I have something to say about men's college basketball. I wish men's college basketball would go from 2 20-minute halves to 4 quarters, whether the quarters are 10 minutes or whether the quarters are 20 minutes. Or not quarters or 20 minutes, rather whether the quarters are 12 minutes like in the NBA or if the quarters are 10 minutes. But I would so much prefer that, because then right now with college basketball, you're getting scores like the unfortunate result of Kansas and North Texas Tech of 74-72, which I wish Texas Tech had won that game, but they didn't. So Kansas clinches their 14th straight Big 12 championship. But here's the weird thing. Kansas has only won one national championship during this span, and that was the 2008 national championship, which they only won on a miracle because of Mario Chalmers against Memphis, when Derrick Rose was like at his prime. He hasn't panned out in the NBA. Meanwhile, 3.6 seconds left. It is Golden State 58, Wizards 56. Wizards trying to beat the buzzer. Ooh, that is not a good shot. Wow. And it's halftime. 58-56. Wizards trail. And you might notice that this is my second Wizards live stream. Or second live stream in a row involving the Wizards. And as I've said previously, on Sunday, I will be in Washington, D.C. at Capital One Arena seeing the Indiana Pacers take on the Washington Wizards. But on Friday, I will be seeing Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and the Philadelphia 76ers take on the Charlotte Hornets. And I might have shared this before on YouTube. I don't remember. But for about 21 years, there has been a fear of mine that has prevented me from fully enjoying NBA games. And that's NBA intros. I do not like fireworks and fire. So I have not been able to sit and watch my hometown Cleveland Cavaliers player introductions at any point. I have not been able to do it. And I've wanted to, I've gotten to this point where I have become such a huge Cavaliers fan that I badly want to do it. But I just don't feel like I'm at the point where I can yet. So, but I think I'm ready to try and watch the Philadelphia 76ers player introductions. So you might be asking yourself, what's the difference? Well, the Cavaliers at the end, first off, the Cavaliers player introduction fire shoots out of swords that are on the Jumbotron, or as people at Quicken Loans Arena call it, Humongotron. Also, the Fire shoots out during videos. And third, after all the player introductions, the fire goes off again, and there are these massive bangs that just freak the heck out of me. And I still can't believe I'm admitting this. I'm actually really proud of myself. But the Philadelphia 76ers, from what I have seen on people's YouTube videos of their intros this season, 76ers only use fire. They do not use any type of fireworks. There are no loud bangs at the end of their player introductions, nothing like that. So I'm going to try and not only watch the player introductions, but film them for you guys. And I really want to do this because I don't know the next time I'll be at a Philadelphia 76ers game. I'm still iffy about whether I'll do that for the Wizards game or not. I might, but I might not. I'm not sure. So, Kentucky's about to win this game against Ole Miss 95-76. And college basketball has been interesting this season. There really hasn't been a dominant team or a team that you can say that team for sure is going to win the national championship, or that team is in the best position to win the national championship. Maybe you've seen something, but I haven't. I haven't seen anything like just for that. I mean, at times it has looked like Villanova was in position to be the team to win the national championship, and then they lose at home to St. John's. So, and then North Carolina lost on a buzzer beater to the Miami Hurricanes at home on senior night. So, this college basketball season has really been a roller coaster ride. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, with a couple bow ties in between. Again, shout out to my fellow YouTuber who is a massive Seattle Seahawks fan, NorbCam, who got me into YouTube. I would not be doing live streams like I am right now if I had not started watching his videos. I'm just writing my own comment. And Kentucky just won 96-78. So now Houston at SMU. Houston is currently losing to SMU 2-0. Let's see if Warriors Wizards has. Nope, it's a commercial. So we'll get on Houston SMU for a minute. And these two teams are in the American Athletic Conference. And one of my favorite teams in college basketball is also in the American Conference, and that's UConn, the team that has won the 2014 national championship when they were the seventh seed and beat number 8 Kentucky, and then the 2011 team that beat Butler, who the year before nearly beat Duke on a buzzer beater. Oh, I wish Butler had won that game. March Madness is going to be interesting this year because, as I said earlier, I don't feel like there's really been a team that I can say, yes, that's the team that has the capability to win the national championship this season. North Carolina has looked like it at times, and then they've struggled. At other times, Villanova has looked like the team that can win it all, and then they've struggled. Duke has looked that way at times, and then they struggle. The team that's been the most consistent, and also one of my favorite teams, is Virginia. The main reason I like the Virginia Cavaliers is because they have the same name as my all-time favorite NBA team, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hang on 1 second. I'll answer that text later. Or actually, I'll just answer it now. Hang on 1 second. All right. My apologies. I just had to take care of something. Let's see. What is this? Okay. Oh, the Cannon Charge just defeated Maine 96-93. But both teams are 17 and 24, and that's NBA G League. So, yeah. Oh, it's this weird commercial where a shirtless guy has a Miami Heat towel on, and the other guy is covered head to toe in Miami Heat stuff. And it's Toyota halftime report. I honestly think the Rockets will get the number one seed in the Western Conference. And part of the reason I think that is because the Rockets won the season series against Golden State 2-1. And so I think that is a major factor. And also, Houston has been on a roll lately. They have won 13. I'm talking about the Rockets, not the Houston Cougars. The Rockets have been on a tear lately. They just beat a tough Utah Jazz team in Utah last night. Now they got Chris Paul is facing his former team in the Los Angeles Clippers tonight at Staples Center. And the Clippers are coming off a tough win on the road at the Pepsi Center, home of the Denver Nuggets. So that'll be interesting. And right now, Houston is tied with SMU. That's the Houston Cougars. Come on. I want the second half to come back on. I wish I could figure out how to get stupid air conditioning. But I wish I could figure out how to get people to call in. Because that would be cool if I could set it up where like my viewers could actually call in and ask questions. Like I've seen other YouTubers do it. Like my Seattle Seahawks YouTuber Norbcam. I should ask him how he does that. I probably will. But he probably has more advanced technology and more complicated systems. But as I have said previously, me and my dad have a lifetime goal to see a game at every NBA team's arena. And Philadelphia will be arena number 19, and Washington will be arena number 20. And after that, we will only have 10 more arenas to go. And those 10 arenas are Minnesota, because we have to go back to Minnesota, which was supposed to be arena number 18. Or, no. Which was supposed to be arena number 15, but the game got canceled because there was too much condensation on the court. So we have to go back to Minnesota, up, and then Portland, Denver, Indiana, Boston, Charlotte, Atlanta, New Orleans, Oklahoma City. So, wait. Atlanta, Charlotte, Boston, Oklahoma City, New Orleans, Memphis, shoot. Sorry, I'm getting a little mixed up here. Let's see. Portland, Denver, Utah, Minnesota, Oklahoma City. So that whole division. Then, what's up, NBA Reek TV2? Yo, right back at you, brother. So we still have Portland, Oklahoma City, Denver, Utah, Minnesota. So that whole division. And then New Orleans and Memphis. So 7 left in the West. And then Indiana, Boston, Charlotte, Atlanta. So 4 left in the East. So bringing our total to 11. So I miscounted because I keep forgetting about the Indiana Pacers for some reason. Whenever people ask me, I always say 10. So I'm trying something a little bit differently. I'm doing this on my laptop instead of my iPad, so I might not be able to show you footage of the game. If I can figure out a way to do it. What? I got 17K views already? Are you sure you don't mean 17? Are you sure it's not just 17 views? Let's see. Warriors. The last 9:24 of the first half. Warriors got 30 points. No, Wizards had 30 points. Warriors had 16 points. Wizards were 4 of 9 from 3-point range. And the Warriors weren't good. Oh, total views on my channel. Yeah. I want the Wizards to win this game because I want them to have momentum for when I go to see them on Sunday. But I wish John Wall was healthy so I could actually see him play on Sunday, but that's not going to be the case. However, John Wall did get a very nice dice-shaped aquarium from Brett and Wade from the Animal Planet show Tanked. So you should check that out because it is awesome. And we are back. Durant with the easy 3-pointer. You cannot give Kevin Durant that open of a 3-pointer. Curry's only has 12 points and he's 3 of 9 on field goals. That is not good. And just so you know, I'm going to the end of the game. Nice shot. No. And here comes Durant, who, as I've said previously, even though Kevin Durant won an NBA championship with the Warriors and he won the Finals MVP last year, Kevin Durant took the easy road to get that championship. Why? So this is all a sports vlog combined with a rant. But why do I say Kevin Durant took the easy road? Well, let me explain. Because back in the 2016 Western Conference Finals, when Kevin Durant was still with Oklahoma City, the Thunder were up 3-1 in the conference finals against the Golden State Warriors. And the Warriors had won 73 games that year. And the Thunder were up 3-1. Well, the Warriors came all the way back to win that series. mostly because of Klay Thompson's spectacular shooting in Game 6 of that series. Hang on, I want to look up the statistics, actually. So give me 1 second. Actually, I can do it this way, since I'm on my laptop. Klay Thompson statistics to Game 6, 2016 Western Conference Finals. Let's see. Oh, Klay Thompson just hit a 3, and Golden State's up 66-58. Let's see here. Klay Thompson. Let's see. The final score of Game 6 was 108-101. Klay Thompson had 41 points that game, which was ridiculous. And he had a ridiculous amount of 3-pointers. But anyway, so Golden State came back to win that series, went on to the NBA Finals, where they eventually lost to the Cavaliers. Go Cavs. And so Durant was a free agent, and he decides, you know what? Since I couldn't beat the Golden State Warriors, I'm going to join them. And that's what he did. Well, again, he went on to win the NBA championship. I'll give him that. And he won the NBA Finals MVP. I'll give him that. But he took the easy way out. You know what? I'm not even going to hold back. Kevin Durant was a wussy. A total wussy. That's what I can't say it any other way. Kevin Durant is a wussy. You should have stayed with Russell Westbrook and Oklahoma City and proved that and won the NBA title that way. But then other people are going to say, but LeBron went to Miami and joined with Dwayne Wade. Yes, but Dwayne Wade was already in Miami. But people will say, Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson were already in Golden State. Yes, that's true. I just think he took the easy way out by joining a team that had won 73 games. And speaking of the Golden State Warriors, they play their home games in Oracle Arena in Oakland, but they're going to be moving to San Francisco. It is going to be called San Francisco Arena. Let's see. No, it's not Oracle Arena. It is going to be called Chase Center, I think. Yes, Chase Center. Yes, it's going to be called Chase Center. Whoa, the Warriors who have been located. This is what it says on Wikipedia, which I know Wikipedia isn't the most trustworthy source, but I'm going to read this anyway. The Warriors, who have been located in the San Francisco Bay Area since 1962, have played their home games at Oracle Arena in Oakland since 1971. So I guess after all these years, it is time for a change. So I kind of understand it. And speaking of Oakland, and I know I've also talked about this, but the Oakland Raiders are going to be moving to Las Vegas in 2020, I want to say. But here's the weird thing. When they first announced that, they said, we're going to be relocating to Las Vegas, but we're going to be staying in playing in Oakland for the next 2 years. How in the world does that make sense? It doesn't. If you're going to move to Vegas, you should do it right away. It just doesn't make sense. Like, that's like saying, if I were a Raiders fan, Bradley Beal had 0 points in the first half. But if I were a Raiders fan, I would be I don't know. I would be so uncomfortable with that situation. Honestly, I would be. Because it just doesn't make sense to me at all. Like, you're going to a different city, but you're going to make the breakup much more painful, and you're going to drag it out longer by staying in our current city for 2 more years. And then in their third year, they might play in San Antonio. I don't get it. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Oakland Athletics move out of Oakland in a couple of years, because the stadium where the Raiders and A's play right now is, I'm not even sorry for saying this, but the Coliseum in Oakland is god awful. Oakland. I want to make sure I'm saying the name of it right. Oakland Athletic Stadium. The name of their stadium is Oakland Alameda Coliseum. I want to see if there's anything about a new stadium. I did hear that the A's are trying to come up with something to move to a different stadium, because the Coliseum has had problem after problem. Like, I believe they had like a sewage problem or something. It's 72-60 Warriors, but I feel bad for Oakland, but at the same time, they're not doing a great job maintaining their stadiums and arenas. But like I said, the Warriors are moving to San Francisco, although they'll still be called the Golden State Warriors. The Oakland Raiders are moving to Las Vegas and becoming the Las Vegas Raiders. And the Oakland Athletics, were looking at possibly moving to San Jose. So that's on you, Oakland. You need to do a better job of taking care of your stadiums. But what are you going to do? 72-60 with about 7 minutes left. And I think it's traveling by. Yes. That's crazy, though, that Bradley Beal has been held scoreless. And here's something else that's crazy. The Wizards, without John Wall, because John Wall is injured right now, the Wizards are like 9-3 or something without him. But am I saying that the Washington Wizards are a better team? Wow. Bradley Beal still has 0 points. But back to what I was just saying. Am I saying that good job, JaVale McGee. That should go on Shaqtin' a Fool. But am I saying that the Wizards should try and trade John Wall? No way. They are definitely a better team. They are definitely a more dangerous team with John Wall. That's without question. But at the same time, wow, Draymond Green, you could have dunked that, but Durant threw a terrible alley-oop. Wow. And so he had to do a tough layup. But the Wizards are a more potent team with John Wall. But at the same time, John Wall can be a ball hog at times. Not like Carmelo Anthony, though. Carmelo Anthony is the biggest ball hog I have ever seen. Oh Carmelo needs to learn to pass the ball. It's like he never learned that when he was in college or in high school. I feel like his coaches only told him, when you catch the ball, you just shoot. You don't pass like that. I mean, I've seen him pass a couple times, but in Oklahoma City, Westbrook and George are working well together. But I don't see Carmelo working that well with Oklahoma City. I just don't. And I'm still mad that at Howard Schultz, who was the former CEO of Starbucks, who sold the Seattle Supersonics to a group in Oklahoma City, and for some odd reason, he wasn't thinking, "Oh, I'm going to sell this team to a group in Oklahoma City, and the group in Oklahoma City will keep the team in Seattle." No, they won't. They moved the team to Oklahoma City and changed the name to the Oklahoma City Thunder. But did they move the Seattle Storm, the WNBA team? No. Why? Because that was pointless. However, Key Arena, stupid air conditioning. However, Key Arena has been approved to get renovated, and in approximately 2020, Seattle will be getting another pro team, in addition to the Seahawks and the Mariners and the Seattle Storm. But the NHL will be coming to Seattle, even though Seattle has a hockey team already. They are called the Seattle Thunderbirds. I don't remember what league they are in. What league are they in? Oh, they're in the WHL, the Western Hockey League. So even though Seattle already has a hockey team, an actual NHL team would be great. Even the Vancouver Canucks have already embraced it, because they've said, when Vancouver found out that Seattle is going to be getting an NHL team, they embraced it. Unlike the Chicago Blackhawks, who are pretty much preventing Milwaukee from getting an NHL team, because they put in some sort of rule. Wow, in the third quarter, Golden State has 16 points and Washington only has 4. But the Chicago Blackhawks put in some type of rule that there cannot be an NHL team within a certain distance of them, and the city of Milwaukee is within that distance. Let me see if I can look something up. Oh, here we go. Did Chicago crush Milwaukee's NHL teams? What are you doing? That was weird. This is from WUWM 89.7, Milwaukee's NPR. Yeah. I heard, this is what a quote says. This is from Dave Brown of Wauwatosa, submitted to WUWM's Bubbler Talk. So this is what he said. I heard that the Blackhawks actually had or have a contract with the NHL saying that Milwaukee can't get an NHL team, or there's a certain amount of radius that there can't be another team within. And something like that. And I'm not sure what that radius is, but the city of Milwaukee falls in line with it. Unfortunately. because I was at the Bradley Center where the Bucks play, and the Bucks are getting a new arena, so I definitely want to go back. 75-63, Bradley Beal finally scores. Hey, it's only a 12-point game, so the Wizards are not out of this game by any means. Celtics Rockets, that's gonna be a good game on Saturday. Two of the top teams in the NBA. But the Celtics are not leading the Eastern Conference. The Raptors are. But like I said, actually, I can, even though I did this once before, I will list the teams in order, the list of NBA arenas and who they played, and if I can, I can remember the score for some of these games. So bear with me. Hang on one second. So, I've been to so many Cavaliers games, I've just picked a random one that they won. So, number one, Cleveland Cavaliers win against the Boston Celtics at the Q. Although I'm not sure I count the Cavaliers because we haven't done an official trip with the Cavaliers yet, like me and my dad have done with the other teams. A trip in Cleveland would be leaving home, staying at a hotel, going to a Cavs game, and doing other things in Cleveland that we haven't done yet. So for now, Cleveland is unofficially first. So then were the two New York teams in 2012. Brooklyn Nets lost against the Chicago Bulls at Barclays Center 99-92. Barclays Center is one of the worst arenas I have ever seen. It is dark. The crowd was pathetic. Or the crowd wasn't pathetic. It was a decent sized crowd, but they weren't in it. I never felt like they were actually into the game at all. I kind of wish the Nets were still in Jersey and not in Brooklyn. And then number 3 was the New York Knicks, who won against the Milwaukee Bucks at MSG, Madison Square Garden. Now, the next year, those were that was the 2012 trip. The 2013 trip was the 4 California teams. And the first one, coincidentally, was the Golden State Warriors. And they lost against the San Antonio Spurs at Oracle Arena. And I was expecting Oracle Arena to be this loud, rocking arena where you could barely hear yourself think. That was not the case. The crowd was not into it, even though it was like a big game because the Spurs had a big road trip going. Let me see if I can find the score, actually. Spurs at Warriors 2013. Let's see. Let's see. May 6th, 2013. No, because that was playoffs. It was not the playoffs. I didn't even know the Spurs and Warriors met in the 2013 playoffs, actually. But anyway, yeah, the game was, it's back down to a 7-point game. But the crowd was not into it at all, which was surprising. And then the next game was probably the saddest arena I've ever seen. It was the Sacramento Kings. Not Golden One Center, it was Sleep Train Arena. Sleep Train Arena was literally, and I'm not kidding, in the middle of nowhere. It was one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen. It was, arena was here, and then there was nothing but fields around it. Like, there was nothing else around it. Nothing. And then the Kings were doing bad that season, so there was the arena was barely filled. It was pretty pathetic. And they were playing the Milwaukee Bucks, but it was pathetic. It really was. Let's see if I can find that. Bucks versus Kings, 2013, in Sacramento, March 10th. Okay, so Spurs versus Warriors. Let's see, it had to have been March 9th, 2013. Let's try that. February 22nd. What? February 22nd, 2013? This can't be right. No, because the Warriors won. It says the Warriors won that game. That's not right. March 8th? No. No, because that was Rockets Warriors. I'm not sure. So let me go back to Kings Bucks. March 10th. Frozen. There we go. All right. No, that's not right because the Kings won that game. So that's not right. Maybe it was in 2012? Huh. I might have these dates wrong. No, it was not I don't know. I might have the years wrong or something. But anyway, so after the Kings, we saw the Clippers against the Milwaukee Bucks at Staples Center in Los Angeles. And the next night, we saw the Lakers against the New York Knicks in Los Angeles. But I count the Clippers and Lakers as two separate arenas. Because the first night, everything was Clippers. There was nothing Lakers. The second night, it was all Lakers, no Clippers. So after the California trip, it was the Texas trip in 2014, I think. San Antonio against Memphis at AT&T Center, and the Spurs won that game. Houston against Sacramento at Toyota Center. James Harden dropped a 50-burger, and the Rockets won. Mavericks against the Rockets at American Airlines Center. Mavericks lost. And then Orlando Magic at Amway Center lost against the Atlanta Hawks. Now, this is a tough one. Detroit Pistons. I count this as a loss and a win. Why? Because they were playing my team. They were playing the Cleveland Cavaliers. So when we do these NBA trips, I prefer not to see the Cavaliers because I want to be able to root for the home team, like integrate myself into the home team fans. But I obviously wasn't going to root for the Pistons, not against the Cavaliers. No way. So that's why I count it as both a loss and a win. That was at Palace of Auburn Hills. Next up was the best crowd, for sure. The best crowd. And that was Toronto, in Toronto, when the Raptors played the Jazz at Air Canada Center. Raptors fans were in it the entire game. They were cheering for the Raptors. It might have been the best atmosphere I have seen so far on these trips. After the Raptors, it was the Phoenix Suns. They struggled in the first half, but they came back to beat the 76ers at Talking Stick Resort Arena. After that, it was Minnesota, which I have to put an asterisk next to because that game got canceled. So we had to go back to Minnesota. Up next was the Milwaukee Bucks, and they got the win against the New York Knicks at Bradley Center. Next up was the Chicago Bulls, and they lost against the Houston Rockets, which the Rockets shot a ton of three-pointers that game. Next up was the Miami Heat, even though I've seen the Heat before in like 2009, but that didn't count. And the Heat won that game against the Magic, 107-89. The Heat game was actually in last December. And as I said, up next are the Philadelphia 76ers at home against the Charlotte Hornets at Wells Fargo Center the night after they play the Cavaliers in Cleveland. So I'll be going from rooting against the 76ers to rooting for the 76ers. And then arena number 20 will be Capital One Arena for Pacers against the Wizards. So that's a recap. I know I've done that before, but I wanted to refresh your memory. And as I said previously as well, I am going to do something I have not done before, and that's watch an NBA intro with pyrotechnics. But that does not include fireworks. That's just fire. As long as there are no fireworks, I'm fine. I hope, anyway. But the Eastern Conference is jammed right now. But the Western Conference is still the best team or best conference by far. Hang on, let me pull up the NBA standings here. Yeah, in first place in the Eastern Conference, here, I'll give you the top 5. Number 1 are the Raptors. Number 2 are the Celtics. Number 3 are the Cavaliers. Number 4 are the Wizards. And number 5 are the Pacers. Then number 6 are the Bucks 76ers. Number 7 are the Bucks. Number 8 is the Heat. Number 9 are the Pistons. Number 10 are the Hornets. Number 11 are the Knicks. Number 12, Chicago. Let me redo this. Number 1, Toronto Raptors. Number 2, Boston Celtics. Number 3, Cleveland Cavaliers. Number 4, Washington Wizards. Number 5, Indiana Pacers. Number 6, Philadelphia 76ers. Number 7, Milwaukee Bucks. Number 8, Miami Heat. Number 9, Detroit Pistons. Number 10, Charlotte Hornets. Number 11, New York Knicks. Number 12, Chicago Bulls. Number 13, Brooklyn Nets. I wish they were still in New Jersey. Number 14, Orlando Magic. And number 15, the Atlanta Hawks. Now for the Western Conference. In first place, the Houston Rockets. Second place, the Golden State Warriors, only a half game behind the Rockets. Third place are the Minnesota Timberwolves, although I don't think they'll do as well in the playoffs since Jimmy Butler is out. Number 4 are the San Antonio Spurs. Number 5 are the Portland Trailblazers. Number 6 are the New Orleans Pelicans. Number 7 is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Number 8 are the Los Angeles Clippers. Number 9 are the Denver Nuggets. Number 10 is the Utah Jazz. Number 11, the Los Angeles Lakers. Number 12, the Dallas Mavericks. Number 13, the Memphis Grizzlies. Number 14, the Sacramento Kings. And number 15, the Phoenix Suns. So those are your current NBA standings right now. So free throw. Golden State scoring leaders. Durant 27, Curry 19. Wizards 21 for Porter, 12 for Morris, 9 for Satoransky. Bradley Beal has been very ineffective this game. About 11:33 left in this game, so I'm going to see if I can do this. Hopefully this works. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can get this to work. Let's see here. Almost there. No, it's not very close up. I think that's somewhat better. Sorry, I can't get closer, but that's just how it'll have to be. But hey, the one benefit is it's clearer. So I'll let you watch the game for a little bit. James Harden should be the MVP so far this season. He has combined with Chris Paul beautifully. I know there was criticism. Hang on 1 second. Let me turn the screen around. There we go. So there was criticism when the Rockets first made that trade for Chris Paul of how are James Harden and Chris Paul going to work together, because both are ball dominant, but the two of them have worked together seamlessly. I'm not kidding, seamlessly, actually. Okay, so they both fit together seamlessly, because when James Harden goes to the bench, the Rockets now have another ball handler, which they didn't have before. And it works so much to their benefit. Oh, are they reviewing a play? Great. This gives me an opportunity to gripe more. Why? Because I know both teams have timeouts in this situation. But what if this was a situation where neither team had a timeout and the referees had to review something? If the referees are reviewing something and neither the teams get a free timeout, that is not right. A team should not be able to huddle and pretty much have a free timeout just because the referees are reviewing something. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's a rule that the NBA needs to change. I really believe that. Hey, it's only an 11-point game, 85-74. If the Wizards can play good, solid defense and and right as they say, play some good defense, Andre Iguodala gets an easy dunk. So, maybe about 9 minutes left in this game. 87-74. Wizards down 13. I'm going to let you guys watch the game again. For a couple minutes, actually. So I have breaking news, not related to the NBA or anything like that. So I thought I was going to Philadelphia on Friday, but there's been a slight change in plans. I'm actually going to Philadelphia tomorrow. Not tomorrow night. Not Friday. Wow, that means I'm gonna have to act quickly. At least that gives me more time to do things in Philadelphia, like the Liberty Bell, the Freedom Museum. I wanted to go to Philadelphia, actually. Not just to see the 76ers, but I just want to see the city of Philadelphia. All right, I will unmute this. And it is commercial at Capital One Arena. So, and it's commercial here too. So, yeah. Oh, it's that Chris Paul commercial. Yay! I'll let you guys watch it because it's funny. At least I think it's funny. Bye. Hey. My apologies that the audio is a little bit off. This is my first time doing this on my laptop. Oh, and for those of you wondering about my shirt, I've been a huge Derek Jeter fan all my life. I actually got to see the Yankees play the Kansas City Royals at the old Yankee Stadium. Yankees versus Royals. It was in like 2009. Mm, see if I can find it. No, that wasn't it. I don't remember when I went to the Yankees game, but I do remember it. Let's see. Let's see here. No, not 12 to 11. Huh. I must be off on the score. But I love doing these long live streams now. They're fun. Ooh, Xavier in Providence. Xavier 47. Ooh. March Madness is going to be a lot of fun. I love filling out the brackets. I don't know who I'm going to put as my champion. I think I might put Kansas in 84-74 Xavier. I think I might put I always make a few brackets. I think I might put Kansas in one bracket. Who else? I'm gonna say Villanova in one bracket. I'm actually gonna say Virginia, Michigan State, maybe Duke. We'll see. Duke and North Carolina play each other on Saturday, so that'll be exciting. Because that is one of the greatest rivalries that might be the greatest rivalry in all of college basketball. The best rivalry. There's so many great rivalries in college football. There's Ohio State, Michigan, Florida State. I think that's a great rivalry. Alabama, Auburn, Iron Bowl, Auburn, Georgia, Florida, Georgia. Let's see. Ohio State, Michigan, Auburn, Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, Florida, Florida State. Oh, Michigan State, Notre Dame, Notre Dame, USC, Notre Dame, Stanford. Let's see. It used to be a rivalry, but I'm still gonna say it. Michigan, Notre Dame, Michigan or Notre Dame. You should bring that rivalry back. That was a fantastic rivalry. Let's see. North Carolina, North Carolina State is a decent rivalry. I wish there were as many rivalries in college basketball as there are in college football. Although I do think Duke, North Carolina, that is a rivalry that extends to all sports. Same thing with Ohio State, Michigan. But I think there are some rivalries that are meant for only one sport. Like I think Florida against Georgia is only a college football rivalry, not a college basketball rivalry. Hey, there's Bradley Beal. It's 94-85. So it's only a 9-point game. So if you'll excuse me, I will be right back. So enjoy watching the game. My apologies about that. I had to go briefly use the restroom. 94-85 with about 6 minutes left. And I will be doing this for the rest of the game. But I'm not going to do it for the next game, Clippers Rockets. I only want to do it for Wizards Warriors tonight. I will be trying to do some live streaming when I'm at the 76ers game on Friday. I don't know what time I'm leaving tomorrow. I don't know. Geez. It's 95-85. God, this is a tough game for the Wizards on the second night of a back-to-back. And they were just in Milwaukee last night, so that is really rough that is really rough. That is really rough for the Wizards actually. Coming off a 3-point win, I believe. Or was it a 2-point win? Let's see. Yeah, it was a 3-point win. 107-104. And then you have to come home after winning against a tough Bucks team and play this Golden State Warriors game. Not easy. Hey, it looks like Bradley. Oh. 96-86. 5 minutes left. I'll give you a little bit of commentary. Curry back to Durant. Durant posting up against Kelly Oubre, partially blocked. Fouled by Kelly Oubre. So here's Durant, who Wizards recruited when he was first a free agent, but clearly it didn't work. Again, I think Kevin Durant is a total wussy. He should never have left Oklahoma City. But from what I've heard, he had a rocky relationship with Russell Westbrook. So, 97-86, 11-point game. So, should be interesting. Off Bradley Beal's knee. Oh, the Wizards are wearing those district jerseys again. Interesting. And here come the Wizards. A three-pointer. Nope. Jody Meeks. 4 minutes left. And I will be going this entire game, no matter how long the stream goes. Because I am a person who likes to hold to my comments. So like I said, I will be watching the 76ers player introduction with the fire and everything. And I will be live streaming it. I hope. I hate making that guarantee because I'm afraid the anxiety might overwhelm me. But at the same time, I'm willing to take the risk. I'm willing to make the commitment. I will. Let me actually change the commitment. I will try to watch the 76ers intro with fully exposed, meaning no covering myself up, no closing my eyes, no covering my ears like this, nothing like that. No, I want to test myself. But if I am able to be successful with the 76ers, does that mean I'm willing to try it with the Cavaliers? No. The Cavaliers are a different story. Because as I said, after the Cavaliers do their player introductions, they have loud bangs at the end. And I'm just not ready for that. So it's a commercial on Wizards Warriors. So let's go back to Houston SMU, which is Southern Methodist University, I think. And Houston is ranked number 25 in the country. Actually, I know who the number one team is. College basketball standings. No. Let's see. NCAA Division I. This is ESPN. So hang on 1 second. No. Okay, it's giving me conference. It's giving me the standings by conference, which is not what I want. Let me click on expanded standings. See if I can get that to work. 36-24 SMU or Houston. See, if college basketball was 4 quarters instead of 2 20-minute halves, you wouldn't have a score of 36-24 at halftime. Because that's not a halftime score. That's like first quarter or early second quarter in the NBA. It's ridiculous. And again, I wish Kansas had lost that game because I don't like the Jayhawks. But the one team in college basketball right now that I don't like is Oklahoma, especially Trae Young. That guy is cocky. And right now, he can't back his cockiness up. Or he likes to brag and say, oh, I'm a fantastic college basketball player. I can shoot from Steph Curry range. Yeah, but your team is struggling. Your team's falling out of the top 25s. Oh, there's Kevin Durant with a nice jumper. And Kevin Durant has been doing a great job guarding Bradley Beal. All right. I still can't believe I'm actually going to Philadelphia tomorrow. So I get all day in Philly. 4.5 minutes left. 97-86. So Washington is still not out of this game yet. Hope everyone is enjoying this live stream so far. Kelly Oubre to Otto. God, this Wizards offense is looking pathetic. But that's what this Warriors defense can do. And that was a horrible shot. 24-second shot clock violation by the Wizards. And there's Scott Brooks, who used to be the head coach of the Oklahoma City Thunder, but now coaches this Wizards team. And the Thunder are coached by Billy Donovan, who used to be the head coach of the Florida Gators. And the Gators won 2 national championships with him in 2007 and 2006. And they made it to the Final Four, but they lost to UConn. And the Huskies went on to win the national championship that year against Kentucky. Go Huskies. I wish Shabazz Napier was doing better in the NBA because he was fantastic with UConn. He really was. I think Napier is playing with the Portland Trailblazers now, actually, if I'm not mistaken. (97-86), 97-87. 3:42 left. NBA Friday doubleheader. Toronto and Washington on Friday, and then Timberwolves and Jazz. But I'll be seeing the Wizards on Sunday against the Indiana Pacers. And that should be a pretty good game. Speaking of the Raptors, I think the Raptors have a top 3 backcourt. Maybe top 4. I think at least the top 3 backcourts are Curry and Thompson, Lowry and DeRozan, Lillard and McCollum, and when healthy, Wall and Beal. Hey, it's 97-89. So it's back to 8-point game. So again, the Wizards aren't out of it. And Steph Curry just missed a 3-pointer. So so the Wizards have a chance again. But the Wizards have to do something quick. They don't have a lot of time left. Markieff Morris makes it. It's down to a 6-point game. So this game is not over. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. This is definitely an exciting game. I have no idea what I just clicked. Let me see if my volume's all the way up. Yes, my volume is all the way up. Okay. Kevin Durant has another 30-point game. His 13th of the season. 99-91. Pass out Kelly Oubre for 3. No. Rebound to Golden State. Here come the Warriors. Nice pass, Andre Iguodala, who won the 2015 Finals MVP. 101-91 with about 2 minutes left. Oh, nice pass. But he can't fit. That was Bradley Beal, I think. No, I think that was actually Otto Porter. 101-93. Warriors ahead. About 1:30 left. Oh, Durant with the dunk, and that might just be the dagger. 103-93. I don't see the Wizards coming back. Not with a minute and a half to go and being down 10. Wait. Well, it's an 8-point game. But Golden State is just going to try and dribble out this clock. Here's Curry with Zadaransky on him. Guess who they go to? Kevin Durant, who, again, I consider to be a wussy. took the easy way out. Ooh, missed it. It's 103.95, 8-point game. Kelly Oubre finishes. And it's a 6-point game. But I don't think it's going to be enough. It's 103.97. Why aren't the Wizards trying to foul? Now they foul. Ooh, nice shot by Curry, but it ain't going to count. Ugh. He just kind of flings this one up and goes, yeah, I got this. There you go. Too bad it didn't count. Oh, look at Steph Curry chewing on his mouthpiece. Wow. Curry can... I know I said this the other night, but Steph Curry did not deserve to win unanimous MVP in 2016. The media was all the only reason he did was because everybody was enamored with his shooting. But I just don't think he did, because he was not good at defense, and he really isn't that much better at defense now. And yes, he passes the ball, but I don't see him really assisting on many plays. And I just don't see how he was a unanimous MVP. I think that was a mistake. I really do. About 20 seconds left. Wizards are going to lose this game, 105-97. Wizards put up a good fight, but it just won't be enough. Oh, that is a bot. Now, that's what I call a botch dunk. Only 8 points for Bradley Beal tonight. That is not going to get it done against a tough Warriors team like this when they are loaded. John Wall needs to get back to the Wizards. He's averaging 19.4 points per game, 42% shooting. 105.99. So 23.4 seconds. All the Warriors need to do is hit these free throws, and essentially it's game over. Rockets and Clippers is coming up next. I might do a little bit of that. I don't know. Harden is on this season 8.9 assists per game. That's third in the NBA. That's pretty impressive. So Steph Curry chewing on his mouthpiece and all, going to the free throw line where he's pretty much automatic. 21 points per game. And the Warrior 107.99, and that is going to do it. Wizards lose 107.90. 107-101. 6-point games, but they fouled Steph Curry. He's automatically going to make these free throws. So it is what it is. I wanted the Wizards to win because I hope they have some sort of momentum going into this game. Warriors will be looking for their third championship in the last 4 years. Hopefully, as a Cavs fan, it doesn't happen. But at the same time, as a Cavaliers fan, I'm not sure I want Cavaliers again. Partially because I think the Warriors will just dominate us, even with the new additions of George Hill, Rodney Hood, Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance Jr. I think the most the series would go is 5 games, but most likely the Warriors would sweep us. 109-101, the Warriors beat the Wizards 109-101. But I know it's been the last 3 years. It's been Cavaliers Warriors, but even though I'm a rabid Cavaliers fan and a huge NBA fan, I kind of want a different finals matchup. Maybe Rockets Cavaliers or Rockets Raptors or Rockets Celtics or Cavaliers Cavaliers Rockets or maybe Cavaliers Thunder. I mean, if it's Cavaliers Warriors again, it is what it is. But just personally, I kind of want a different matchup. So that's going to do it for tonight's sports vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. But for now, this is Unger to the Max signing off. Salute, go Cavs, and go Jackets. See you guys in Philadelphia.